Okay, welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. This is Friday afternoon, October the 8th, 2021, and it is time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. Before we get started, a couple requests to ask you, of course. As always, subscribe to the channel, like the video on the channel, and then share the channel and the videos with your friends and your family. All you got to do is click on the share button, copy and paste, and share it on Facebook and Twitter. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or a text message, all right? Now I got a couple additional favors to ask you folks. I know the list gets longer, but this will be it for a while. First of all, if you're interested in data analytics and R programming, be sure to join me tonight on Twitch. Okay, the link to my Twitch account is in the video below, in the description below. So come and join me tonight, 8 p.m. New York time, for on Dave's Data Analytic channel. Okay, and secondly, I need your help to get my Twitter account up and running. So if you click on that Twitter link and follow me on Twitter today, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's get started here with the numbers for America. Hmm. Probably at some point. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there actually is a light version. Okay. As you can see here, currently U.S. First of all, there's something curious about the way we track COVID-19 data. Okay, that's different from any other disease, and that is, for example, heart disease and cancer deaths are counted 1 year at a time. So every year on January 1st, the numbers for cancer and heart disease are reset to zero. But yet with COVID-19, we're counting it from the first case and the first death. Okay. So anyway, since January 2020, we've had 44 million cases. And since the end of February, I mean the very end of February 2020, we've had 710,000 cases. Now here's the thing that's sort of curious about this. We see this long declining pattern in cases for this year. Now in July, we had this big climb up. The question is, how many of these people over here were vaccinated? All right. What about deaths? Same thing, a long declining pattern up to July, and all of a sudden in July, deaths started to climb again. So the question remains, how many of these people were vaccinated? Okay, so anyway, Merrick, you can see 2021 cases have already passed 2020 cases. And the question, inquiring minds want to know, uh, as it says on the Inquirer, uh, how many of these people here, how many of these people here were vaccinated prior to catching the COVID-19? Let's take a look at this. Deaths, unfortunately, has already passed 2020 deaths. All right. But as you can see here, the question remains here also: how many of these people are vaccinated? I just want to say one thing. The news blurb was COVID-19 has the most deaths of any pandemic in U.S. history. Well, that's not completely true. As a percentage of the population, okay, as a population, the Spanish flu killed 3 times as many people as COVID-19 has. Because the population is 3 times the size. So therefore, you would expect that the death count would be higher, even though the deaths as a percentage of the population is lower than the Spanish flu. Okay. And again, you can see if you look at this from July to July, it's interesting because it's like clockwork. Like clockwork, it goes up. The last since from the second half of the year, then immediately goes down in 2021, and now it's going back up again in the fall. I don't understand how diseases can be that how how a disease can work, can be like clockwork and its cycle of highs and lows. It's just really interesting. Again, the same thing with the uh, with the deaths. A mirror image from July. It's almost a mirror image. Okay. Now this is quarters by cases by quarter. You can see the third quarter of 2021 was the third highest quarter so far. What about deaths? Well, deaths for the third quarter 2021 COVID-19 deaths is the third most deaths of any quarter so far. Okay. Now if you come over here, what you can see is you can see that on October the 7th we had 100,000 183,000 uh, cases with an average of 108,537 cases. And you can see here this big increase beginning in July for COVID-19 cases. How many people were vaccinated here? What about deaths? Well, you can see again we had this big increase. Well, not really big. It was a big increase in deaths in July also. How many of these people were vaccinated? What about monthly cases? Well, you can see here that August, September were the fifth and sixth most cases so far, and August and September was the fourth most deaths so far. If you come down here, what this number looks at, this looks at approximately for every 100,000 people, how many people have COVID-19 in America right now? Well, that number is somewhere between 25 and 35. Okay, people per 100,000. Now, what about deaths? Well, this number here says one half of one per person, not one person, but a half of one per person is dying each day from COVID-19. Remember all the talk back at the remember all the talk back in the spring of 2020 about flattening the curve. Well, we did have a bit of a flattening here, but it was never really super flat. There was still always an increase in cases. Now you can see this increase has steepened. It's increasing faster. That's basically the same thing with COVID-19 deaths for the U.S. You can see here, you know, this increasing pattern here. It's slightly flat, but not really. Then the numbers pick up again towards July. Okay. So anyway, America, that does conclude your report for today. Hey, don't forget to click subscribe to the channel, click on the share button, click on the like button. Okay. And also, if you're interested in data analytics, be sure to join me tonight on Twitch. The link is in the description below at 8 p.m. New York time on Twitch for Dave's Data Analytic channel. Okay. And secondly, I need your help getting the Twitter channel off the ground. So click on that Twitter link in the description and follow along my Twitter account. Okay. Thanks so much, America. We'll catch you tomorrow or Sunday with an updated report.